Team, time for that staff video update. We have wrapped up Fusion Camp. We have wrapped up high school camp. I think over 580 students, will get an exact count, engage with us over those 10 to 12 days. And what an experience it was. It was fun to celebrate that as a church last weekend. We have Serve Day coming up. We're just under 500 people participating in Serve Day. It's not too late for you to join us if you haven't signed up yet. My group is going to be engaging in the central city, doing some brush cleanup and all of that. We had 50 people participate in Growth Track this weekend, and so people are excited about taking a next step and joining us on the life-changing adventure and finding their spot on our team, which is preparing us for the fall. Our attendance is up over the last 6 weeks, physical and online. And so, I mean, God's doing some cool things. Momentum is continuing to kind of build, even though I know there are elements that feel a little down in spots. Like overall, we have a lot to celebrate. And so we are going to continue the conversation. Hopefully you've been reading through Colossians and experiencing a little bit of that this past week, talking about it with your team. Andy Rechtenwald will be taking the next chapter. I'm excited about that personally. And then I'll be wrapping up the series beyond that. So a lot to celebrate. Thank you, God, that we get to be a part of some significant life change. Here's one thing that I would love for you to do, and it's going to take a little bit of time, okay? We are in the process of launching, not quite ready, but we're going to be launching our website and our app. And so my goal for you today would be, if you're interested, especially those of you at campus level, would be to take a few minutes to follow the instructions that I put in the email. You are going to be downloading an app that allows you to test the Cedar Creek app. Now, here's what I need you to listen. Stop what you're doing. Look me in the eye. Here's what we're inviting you into. The app is at 50%. So there's going to be a lot of feedback, thoughts, things that feel wrong or whatever, but it gives you a framework on how it's going to look and feel, like the functionality of it. And so I want you to download the test flight version of our app. Yep, that's those of you too that are not so tech savvy. And I want you to get familiar with the experience. The goal of the app is we believe it is going to be the easiest way to help people connect with our church, to help connect with people with each other, and to ultimately help them connect with God on a regular basis. And so it's going to provide the living it out, opportunities to pray for people, to be prayed for, to list things that you're grateful for, and then that's going to reinforce week ties as people come back for weekend services. You're going to get to see other people's prayer requests. You're going to invite people to pray for you, and then you're going to have access to so many of the regular resources and information, a place to get upcoming events. All of that is going to be available on the app. And so there's still much more work to do, but what I don't want is to wait until August 8th, where we start to go public with this thing in just a few short weeks, and you're learning all of this from ground zero. And so please download the app. If you're an Android user, you're going to have to wait, unfortunately. This feature is only available for those who have iPhones. Hold your jokes, but seriously. After you've downloaded those instructions or whatever, you can talk to your direct report. If you have somebody on the leadership team, hey, here's some things that I see that you feel like are pretty critical, pass that on. But we do not need to be sending emails to Jason or Josh at this point, with a list of things that need to be updated. They are keenly aware, and they are in the process of working through that list as we speak. All right? So if you would do that, that would be great.